Okay, so here we are going to give you a quick summary of the identity federation of the AWS services, AWS IAM services. Okay, so let's summarize for the identity federation. So we have users and accounts that we can manage within AWS, but we can also create these accounts using AWS organizations. If you want to go one step deeper, we can use Control Tower to set up secure and compliant multi-account AWS environments, and using guardrails to prevent or tag non-compliance of some accounts. We can do federation in many ways. The first one and the other one is using SAML 2.0. But if you don't have SAML 2.0, then you can use a custom identity provider broker with Get Federation Token APIs for STS. And now the more modern way of doing it is to use the AWS single sign-on or SSO to connect multiple AWS accounts through an organization and SAML applications. And if you wanna like do web identity federation the old way, you can, but it's not recommended. Or you can do it, but the new way using Cognito that will allow you to also get new features such as anonymous mode, MFA, synchronization, device synchronization. You can also use directory services to manage your Microsoft Active Directory. So we have managed Microsoft AD as a standalone, or we can set up a trust with the AD on premises. You will have MFA, seamless join with RDS integration with AD connector that allow us to simply proxy request on premises, or simple AD to set up a standalone and cheap AD compatible within AWS. But there's no MFA or no advanced capabilities with simple AD. And finally, if you need to share all the resources within your accounts, then think of using the Resource Access Manager service or RAM. Okay, so to summarize this lecture, what you want to get out of this, usually AWS will try to make you lean towards the more modern way of doing things. So SSO is always going to be the preferred to doing the federation with SAML 2.0, or Cognito is always going to be preferred than doing raw web identity federation or without Cognito. So it's important for you to understand all the points in there, because the option will talk about SAML 2.0 federation, will talk about web identity federation, but also will talk about single sign-on or Cognito. And for you, it's super important to master these services and their deep insights to answer the questions correctly. Okay, so that's it for this lecture, and I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next lecture.